Well, good evening and welcome to Knob Noster High School's the Knob Noster Panthers are at home for the first time this season. I'm Michael Coran. I'm alongside Xander Rao, and we have Zachariah Shire on camera tonight.
Hello, Michael. We have seen the girls' basketball games many times, and they have been very good on both sides of the court. And welcome back to the mic. It's been a couple of streams that Mr. B had to fill in for you.
Yeah, just a reminder, you can also follow along the game here on Twitter, as the Knob Noster Sports Marketing Team is also live here at tonight's game, tweeting out the action. Speaking of action, we start out with Wyatt Schreiner driving to the hoop. Misses the first layup. Rebound by Holden as they bring down, closely guarded by Anthony Lopez. Swings up top to Hunter Higgins. Nice pick there by Cole Shoemate. Drops inside to Shoemate. Shoemate just long on it, and Caleb Mitchell knocking it out of bounds for Knob Noster. Baseline out of bounds. Xander, let's see how the Holden Eagles set up this first offensive play set.
Yeah, it looks like both sides of the ball are being very quick.
Yeah, right back to the inbounder. That was Daniel Taylor making the first bucket for the Eagles. Iverson Sharon quickly bringing it back down the court for the Knob Noster Panthers. Foul called on the floor. That foul is going to go against number 11, Hunter Higgins. So baseline out of bounds play now. Anthony Lopez set to set it in for the Knob Noster Panthers. Iverson Sharon takes it at the top of the key, throws it over to Lopez in the corner for three. No three goggles go up for Lopez on the first one. Almost a close rebound there by Caleb Mitchell. And bringing up the floor is Avery Graves for the Eagles. Quickly reversing the ball over to Higgins. Higgins for three. Long on it, chased down by Schreiner over in the corner for the Panthers. Giving up to Iverson Sharon. Sharon to bring it down for the Panthers. Through Schreiner, now to Lopez. Lucas Martin in the corner, spotting up. Caleb Mitchell coming through the paint. Zone defense here for the Holden Eagles is a 3-2. Long three for Anthony Lopez. Xander, he was about 6 feet away from the three-point line. He may be feeling it tonight.
Yeah, Michael, it looks like from the girls, it looks like the boys are trying to do the same thing as knocking down some threes.
Yeah, Lopez there. Going to pick up a foul, though, as he defensively swung a little hard when he tried to block that. On the line, shooting two for the Holden Eagles will be number 11, Hunter Higgins. First free throws here from Higgins. Knob Noster leads 3-2. Just a little over 6 minutes here in the first. Higgins knocks down the first for the Eagles. Ties it up at 3-3 now. Let's see Knob Noster's transition out of this free throw. Nice box out there. Lopez on the long rebound. No real chance for much of a transition. Bobbled by Schreiner, but collected. Passed up to Iverson Sharon, off his leg. Goes out of bounds to the Eagles.
Not very good ball handling there, Mr. Coran.
Yeah, Knob Noster not happy with that set. Started out with a bobble, never controlled it after that. But they get a return of the favor right there, as a little turnover by the Eagles gives it right back to them. So nobody harmed on either side. Turnover for turnover. Now Schreiner popping up there for a three. Swung through Lopez, down to Schreiner in the corner. Schreiner back up to Sharon. Sharon with some great penetration, a little acrobatics. Misses on the layup. Comes through, tries to get it back. Tries to tap from behind as well. Spot up jumper there by number 5, Daniel Taylor. Goes long for the Eagles, and Knob Noster pushes the ball up the floor. Martin now to Lopez. Lopez from the same spot. This time just a little short for Lopez. Not as much rotation on that ball. Ball looked like it went off of Lopez's hands, but official did not see it as he was straight lined. So the ball goes back to the Panthers, and Iverson Jerome going to bring it up for Knob Noster. Down in the corner for Martin. Martin into Mitchell. Mitchell with a power dribble, loses it on the dribble. And taken straight to the hoop by number 5, Daniel Taylor. And that gives Holden the lead back 5-3. Cerrone through Lopez. Mitchell seems to be hitting those gaps on the inside. Nobody really looking in there, though, to see him. Schreiner tries to penetrate through, goes off of him, and the ball goes back to the Holden Eagles.
It looks like the Panthers need a little bit of work on the ball handling.
Yeah, that zone defense right now giving them just a little bit of an issue. Quick timeout here in the first quarter, 4:27. And the Holden Eagles, Nathan Martin going to take a timeout here to talk things over. His team leads 5-3. He's not liking something defensively or offensively. Not quite seeing what he's drawing up there on the board, but he is talking to his team, possibly about some type of press breaker, it looks like, as he's dealing with something in the half court. Once again, Knob Noster down 2, 5-3 to the Eagles. And he may have been drawing up a sideline out of bounds play, so let's see what the Eagles do out of this sideline set. It's like they're clearing out just a little bit. And we got a little bump from number 15, Iverson Jerome, so ball's going to come back over to the baseline. Eagles may get a second chance to run that same play. Three shot there by number 15, Jerry and Brown. Rebounded by the Eagles, now cleaned up off the boards by Martin. Lopez up top for the Panthers. Through Jerome, down to Martin, back up through Jerome. Nice interior pass there by Mitchell. In and out game to Schreiner. Schreiner for 3. Nice job there by the Knob Noster Panthers, feeding it inside, drawing the defense in, and kicking it out for that 3. Schreiner set his feet, got him underneath him, got him set up, and knocked it down for the Knob Noster Panthers. Knob Noster looking for a rebound here, and going to get called for a foul. Going to the line will be number 42, Cole Shoemate. That foul goes on number 15, Iverson Jerome. I believe that's going to be his second foul. Actually, they have it as his first. But he's going to go ahead and come out of the game. And Tim Williams is going to check in for him. Second for Shoemate to tie. Rebound by Caleb Mitchell. Pressed up the floor by Schreiner. Schreiner to Williams. Williams just came in. Nice cut by Schreiner. Williams did see him. I just don't believe Schreiner was supposed to receive that as he was cutting through a little bit quickly. Tim hitting him on basically the backside. Lopez now to throw it in. Martin flashing to the corner. Now Schreiner up top. Schreiner penetrating through that zone and going to get a call against number 11, Hunter Higgins. I do believe that is Higgins' second. So Higgins already in some foul trouble for the Eagles.
I think it was smart to go in for the foul because it'll give the Panthers another possession to score just like that.
Yeah, Martin there on the score for Knob Noster, pulling up just about a 10-foot jumper there on the baseline. Nice defense there by Tim Williams. Close out by Martin over into the corner on Higgins. Nice tip by Lopez. Lopez still battling for the ball. Battling Avery Graves. He wins that one as the ball goes out of bounds on the Eagles. Knob Noster up 8-5 here with just under 3 minutes to play here in the first. Williams to throw it in. Lopez, the lone man up top, to bring it down the floor for the Panthers. Over to Schreiner. Interior on the inside is Caleb Mitchell. Mitchell really trying to create some space on the inside, looking for those gaps within that zone. It's an offensive foul going to go against Lopez, and I do believe that will be Lopez's second. So Lopez will get a call against him as well. Avery Graves bringing it up the floor for the Holden Eagles. Interior pass broken up by the Knob Noster defense. Daniel Taylor put it on the floor. Nice hustle there by number 5, Tim Williams. Williams hits the deck, ties it up, but the ball is going to stay with the Eagles.
It was smart by Tim Williams, but I didn't think he knew the possession was still to the visitor for Holden.
Yep, that'll switch now to Tim with a good defensive play. Big three-pointer there by Aiden Moriarty for the Holden Eagles. Ties everything up here, 8-8. Lopez for 3. Not good rotation on that. Side-to-side rotation instead of that back rotation that you want to see. Either shot that with 2 hands or it may have been tipped over there on the side. 1:45 left here in the first. We're all knotted up at 8. One-3-1 zone set for the Knob Noster Panthers. Caleb Mitchell drawing those inside. Nice drop there from Lopez on the backside, but a foul going to be called against Knob Noster. It's going to be another baseline out of bounds for the Holden Eagles. That foul is going to go against Mitchell. His first, team's 5th foul. We're just here in the first quarter. Holden going to turn it over on the travel calls. He shuffled his feet. Schreiner into Lopez. Lopez lays it off for Williams. Williams now trying to set up the offense. Martin over in the corner. Up through Schreiner. Schreiner now looking to penetrate. Nice angle there in the short corner from Caleb Mitchell as he attacks the basket, goes for the reversal underneath, gives Knob Noster a 10-8 lead. Mitchell finding the gaps there in that 3-2 zone and just eating them alive there. If we'd look for that interior pass, he's a smart player, being able to kick it in from the inside out, which gave Schreiner the 3. There in the short corner going for the reversal. Nice play by Mitchell. Williams up top to Schreiner. Schreiner now back down to Mitchell in that short corner. If Schreiner would cut straight down to the basket, it'd be a much better cut than across that lane. Lopez now over to Mitchell. Mitchell out past that 3-point line. Interior pass into Lopez. Lopez with a nice 10-foot jumper there. Extends the lead 12-8 as Knob Noster closes out this first quarter on a little run against the Eagles. One 3-1 set still for the Panthers defensively. Good closeout by Williams. And great defense there at the end of the quarter, Xander, for Knob Noster to keep them. They didn't even get off a shot. They extended that zone out. The closeouts were good. Hands were up on the defense, on the offensive players, able to close this quarter out on a 4-0 run, give them a 4-point lead, 12-8 going into that second quarter. As we think about it and we look up at the scoreboard, though, Knob Noster's got to be thinking about those 5 fouls and the fact that they've got a full quarter here. If they pick up 2 more, they're putting those Eagles on that line for those bonus free throws right away.
Right, Michael. Also, I didn't think number 1 on the Holden Eagles, Logan Elvis, I didn't think he knew what the time was running out, and he just gave up maybe easy points.
Yeah, and Lopez right there at the end to take it away. Just a great defensive set there Started out with Tim Williams up at the top, just some good pressure up top. Lopez on the offside, being able to slash through that lane just to clean it up right there at the end. Couldn't take a shot or do anything with it, but ensured that the Eagles weren't able to take a shot either. As we get set here for the second quarter, Knob Noster leads 12-8. It's going to be the Panthers' ball over on the side, and to throw it in is Schreiner. Still on the bench with those fouls is going to be Iverson Jerome. So Tim Williams getting the start here in the second quarter. Up through Martin, Martin up through Williams. Williams at the top of the key now. Short corner to Mitchell. Mitchell looking over the opposite side to Schreiner. There's that inside-out game. Nice rebound and cutting there by Martin. Didn't come down with it. Kissed it off the glass. 14-8 lead for the Panthers. Graves up top, over to Brown, over on the side. Touched by Lopez out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Eagles. And as usual, taking in, throwing in responsibilities is Daniel Taylor.
As I'm seeing this game go through, it's like some of the girls' games with Kaylee Holyfield on defense, blocking some of those passes or shots.
Yeah, just a good closeout set there. There's Lopez getting his hands on it again, tipping it back out of bounds. So Knob Noster doing a nice job of meeting the ball where the pass is, closing out quickly, getting their hands up, keeping those shooters from shooting. And just like that one, Lopez touched it and knocked it out of bounds. Ball is going to stay with the Eagles. That's a good call. Officials came together and talked about it. They got the right call. Shoemate posting up on the inside for the Eagles. Foul's going to go against number 24, Avery Graves. Actually, I'm sorry, number 5, Daniel Taylor, as he kind of ran through Lopez to try to get that ball. It's a good call. You know, you don't like those loose ball calls, but you can't run through somebody to go ahead and get it. Now Anthony Lopez on the interior as well. So we've got Mitchell in that short corner, Lopez playing around all around that lane and that paint area, trying to get himself open. You see him cutting through there. Lopez didn't really step to that pass. Wasn't a great pass in the first place, but a turnover for the Panthers. Now that foul is going to be called behind because Mitchell swatted down on him from the backside, so he's going to get his second here, and that's the 16th foul. 6:37 left here in the half. Knob Noster is really in some foul trouble as far as team foul trouble, and putting these Holden Eagles on the line. The next one is going to be a 1-and-1, Xander, and that's something we're going to have to watch here. They've built a nice little lead here of 6, but when time's not ticking off the clock and they can make some easy buckets from that free throw line, that's definitely not a good thing. That basket did count for them. We had a foul on the line. And the Eagles pick up their 5th, so they're not in much better position here as far as fouls go than the Panthers. Williams over to Mitchell. Mitchell from the corner. 3-point shot is good. Gives Knob Noster 17 to 9-3. Spotted up, had his feet lined up, let it fly. Nice block there by Caleb Mitchell. Waited defensively, was able to get the rejection. Lopez from deep. Rebound there by Graves for the Eagles. Brought up by Graves. Graves looking to the interior. Shoemate posting up there at the high post. Lopez trying to cut through that passing lane. Euro step there by Graves, so it just does not fall for him. Now Schreiner trying to bring it up quickly for the Panthers. Says that he pushed. And it looked like a nice little acting job, but it definitely did go over for him.
To eat or drink? No, you're good?
Pass over to Adam Comer. Comer now bringing it up for the Eagles. Interior pass trying to go into Shoemate. Shoemate a big body in there trying to get his positioning. Over to Moriarty in the corner. Now back up to number 21, Comer. 3 letting it fly there by number 15, Jerry and Brown. And Schreiner comes up with it for the Panthers, brought up by Lopez. Through Williams to Schreiner. Back up through Williams looking for the reversal. Williams trying to roll that zone over. And now interior pass, ball's going to be kicked, go out of bounds. Got some subs coming in for the Eagles. 3 fresh bodies checking in for Holden. And it looks like they're going to leave Graves out there and Shoemate.
Taylor.
Martin to throw it in. Martin to throw it in for the Panthers. Nice eye there by the official trying to keep everybody safe. Screen out by Mitchell to Lopez. Now into the corner for Martin. Martin looking to penetrate that lane. Dumps off to Mitchell. Ball reverses up through Lopez. He keeps it alive, tipping it. Mitchell steps out for that 3. Now ball reversal all the way to the corner for Schreiner. Nice no-look pass there by Williams. And then Martin with a smart play throwing it off the leg of Levi Rockhold to give it right back to the Knob Noster Panthers.
That was smart by Lucas because he knew his team was going to lose possession, so he caught the ball midair, threw it at his opponent, and it actually worked out for him.
Yeah, smart play there by Martin. Tim Williams just basically got plowed over right there. Foul's going to be called over there on the Holden Eagles. Their next foul is going to go into the 1-on-1 bonus as well. Now Noster already there with 7 fouls. That last offensive foul was not a shooting foul. So they picked up theirs. Over to Tim Williams in the corner. He passes it down for Martin to be able to take one. Now Mitchell trying the same thing, but Graves able to keep it alive for the Eagles. Graves over to Brown, back to Graves. Now into the corner for Taylor. Nice pass there by Levi Rockhold. Rockhold dumped it off to Jerry and Brown, who was cutting down from the top. It was just a very nice look by Rockhold to be able to dump it off. And one traditional 3-point play now coming up for number 15, Jerry and Brown. He cuts into the lead 17-11. Brown's free throw does not fall for him, so that's where we stay. But a nice little inside and cut to the basket by the Holden Eagles. Now kicked over to Schreiner for the Knob Noster Panthers. Schreiner now in a little bit of trouble. Short corner goes to Mitchell. And a turnover by the Panthers. Going to be a 3-second call in the lane. Graves back in once again for the Eagles, so he's going to bring it up the floor through Brown. Interior now is Rockhold that just came off that great pass. Taylor in the corner is stripped by Lopez. Lopez to bring it up for the Panthers. Over to Williams. Williams to Martin. Martin now to Mitchell. Mitchell from the corner. Long on the 3-pointer and rebounded by Taylor. Taylor backs it out, sets it up for the Eagles into Rockhold. Rockhold with another nice pass. Taylor unable to convert there, but another nice look there from Rockhold. He's got some height. He keeps the ball high. Xander just looks for that cutter coming down there. Has some nice vision from where he's at on the court.
Right, Michael. And number 2, Josh Hagel comes in for number 5, Tim Williams.
Yeah, good to see Hagel in there. You know, his brother Chase was a great player for us, and good to see the tradition continuing with Josh Hagel coming out there. It's exciting to see him out there as well. Actually, his brother's just right up behind me, so good to see him in the house as well. 17-11, Knob Noster leads here 3 minutes left in the half. Rock hold blocked there by Mitchell. Nice save by Martin to keep it alive for the Knob Noster Panthers. Now bringing up the floor is Lopez. Lopez to Schreiner. Schreiner with a head of speed. Reversed over to Lopez. Rockhold with the rebound. Stolen by Schreiner. Looking for an over in the back call, but he really didn't have possession. He was in the air as he caught it. Quick 30-second timeout here. 2:37 left here. You think that Baker's trying to settle them down some, try to get something offensively going, get a good set here. He's up 6, but he wants to extend that lead going into half, give him a little bit better cushion coming out for that second half. He's definitely setting something up here, Xander.
Yeah, I think Baker is trying to set up the tone for this Knob Noster team, trying to get the offense going, get the defense going, all that, and try to stop these Holden Eagles offense and defense.
Yeah, I think he's wanting a little bit more of the cuts through that lane against that zone. Attack those gaps just a little bit better. Make that defense kind of roll over a little bit more. Make them make a decision on who they're going to guard. Reverse that ball, number one. I'm not sure. It seems to play on one side quite a bit. Not a lot of ball reversals. Here's the cuts through the paint and around that outside that they're looking for. Lopez attacking the basket. Extremely athletic move by him. Xander to finish it up. Nice bucket there by Knob Noster. They extend their lead to 8.
I don't know how they can do those reversals. Mr. Michael on it.
Lopez looking for Hagel. Nice return from Hagel back to Lopez as he kind of bobbled the ball just a little bit. Went right back to Lopez. Lopez smartly took it up. He was a little bit below the basket, so he wasn't able to get good positioning, but he finds himself at the free throw line shooting 2. First free throws here, Xander, for a good shooter. And as a coach, you don't want your team to foul a good shooter that may not be in his zone right now. Lopez knocked down a deep 3, but he's missed a couple. This is a great opportunity for him to kind of get that stroke and make sure that he's got it going into that second half. He knocks down both of those easily. Very good shooter, very good free throw shooter. Knob Noster now extends their lead to 10 of 21-11.
Number 23, Jason Jackson, comes in for number 25, Caleb Mitchell.
So Jackson taking that interior position. Nice little cut there by Avery Graves. Graves attacking right through the middle of that zone. He took it all the way to the hoop. And Lopez looking for his 3. Rebound there by number 23, Jason Jackson. Jackson making his presence known early as he kept the ball alive for the Panthers. Another athletic move there by Lopez. Unable to finish. Thought he got fouled. Under a minute and a half to play here. Knob Noster up 21-13. Three-pointer there by number 5, Daniel Taylor. And a quick timeout by the Eagles here with a minute and 13. Xander, I don't really understand the timeout after that 3. You know, you probably could have used that to build some momentum, to get something defensively, to be able to turn defense into offense and maybe come down and cut into that 10-point lead. Yeah, the 3 was great. And now it's 21-6. So they made the penetration there. They're on a little 5-0 run as they penetrated through the zone. Graves did to make the layup, then to get the 3, but then to call the timeout. I think that's probably poor timing on that, as the momentum was probably on the Eagles' side at this moment, and defensively they could have fed off of that nice offensive play that they just had. So full timeout for the Eagles, 21-16. Let's see how that timeout works out for him. Maybe he was trying to set something up defensively. Looks like he was setting something up defensively. He might have changed his defense a little bit, and he did. So he switches over to a man-to-man defense, try to get a little closer guard on the Panthers. Wyatt Schreiner attacking. Williams over in the corner, now attacking himself. Up top to Lopez. Little motion offense here. Williams up top, over to Schreiner. Schreiner for three, deep arch on that one. Rock hold for the Eagles on the rebound. Under a minute here, Knob Noster up by 5. Graves attacking again, that time just does not fall. Nice defense by Jackson as he just backed out of there, knowing that he was kind of out of control coming in there. And then Schreiner attacking coming in. Holden thought they were straight up, but you still can't take your body and bump into them as they're coming in there. Schreiner recognized how deep the Eagles were defensively, attacked the basket, finds himself at the free throw line shooting 2. Unable to convert on the first. Knob Noster still up 21-16.
That is Hayden Morarity's second, by the way.
Nice stroke there on the second one. Knob Noster now at 22-16. Schreiner extending that lead. Holden with about 20 seconds here in the half. Setting up for another 3 there was Taylor. Now Schreiner looks at that 3. Reverses it over to Lopez. Lopez with a nice attack to the basket. And Taylor just trying to get it down the floor, see what he can do with it. Xander, that's how we're going to end this first half. Not a bad half by either team. Knob Noster leads 22-16. What coaches are going to be talking about in there are those fouls. 8 team fouls for the Panthers. Really only one Panther, though, that's in foul trouble, and that's Lopez with 2. We know that the Holden Eagles have 2 players, Moriarty and I believe Higgins, that also has 2 fouls. So Coach cannot lose those 2 players. They need to be out there. He's going to be talking to them about the defensive scheme. You know, he dangerously kind of went back to that man-to-man at the end, but I think that was to get a little closer guardedness within that as well. But now Knob Noster finds himself up 6 here at the half, 22-16. What we've got going on now is a senior night for our cheer team, and that's Aaliyah Lerma that's out there, a senior cheer for the Knob Noster Panthers.
Her favorite quote has been senior either says, last time, best time. And then we do it like 20 more times. Senior Aaliyah Lerma.
So our second senior that's coming out for our cheer squad is Amaya Scott. And Aaliyah and Amaya have been together here for quite some time and just put in a lot of time here for our cheer squad. So congratulations to our 2 senior cheerleaders as they are out there and now being rewarded for their efforts here by the remainder of their cheer squad. Just a great thing that we're able to come out here, be on the floor, number one, and have a game for them to be able to cheer for. And these ladies put in a lot of hours, and congratulations to them. We hope them and wish them all the best in everything that they do in the future. We know that both of these young ladies are great young ladies and will go far in their lives. We'd like to take a second to thank our 2019-2020 Knob Noster yearbook sponsors: Hometown Heating and Air Conditioning, B&G Scoops, Ready Set Grow Daycare, Dutch Country Market, Little Caesars, Eggs R Us, Sonic, Rockin' Sports Entertainment, Ace Hardware, Subway, Knob Noster Physical Therapy, Tequila Jalisco, Remax, Complete Chiropractic, McDonald's, Coffee Snobs, Trails Regional Library, SC Fuel, The Little Clubhouse, and Brooks Florist and Decor. So we truly have some great sponsors and just some great individuals that help our kids be able to put together a great yearbook in a very difficult year last year. Still collecting money for sponsors for this year. So if anybody's out there has a business or wants to give individually and wants to be able to give to that yearbook, just make sure you get a hold of Derek Brizendine, and he will take care of you and make sure that we recognize you all throughout the year through these broadcasts as well.
The duck that gets closest to the middle of the circle gets $33.
And now the little 50-50 drawing with a duck toss to the center. But we want to give you some up-and-coming events and up-and-coming broadcasts that are going to be happening. And while it's not our broadcast, Richmond will stream the boys MRVC wrestling tournament on Saturday. So check out their page to be able to see that wrestling broadcast and be able to cheer on the Knob Noster Panthers and our wrestling team. They've just done a great job to be able to come out there and do their best. And we've seen them here at home a couple times, done a couple broadcasts with them as well. So wish them all the luck that they can have on this Saturday. And Holden is also back in town on Monday as we have a rematch from Thursday's night between the Lady Panthers and Holden. Holden was able to take that one, Thursday's meeting 48-37, but Knob Noster Panthers looking to protect their floor here at home. Then the Lady Panthers have played very well here at home, as Xander has mentioned before, so looking for a little return of the favor here and a home and home. MRVC is great that we were able to play those home and away, true conference schedule, and crown a true conference champion. And just some other information from the week. Before taking on Holden Thursday, the Lady Panthers opened conference play with a win on Tuesday, defeating Lafayette County. So the Lady Panthers going down to Higginsville and coming away with a close win. From what I understand, it was a close contest, but the Knob Noster Lady Panthers able to pull that one out, get their first win and their first MRVC win on that very tough floor to play on down in Higginsville. Obviously, they're 1-1 in conference now with that loss to the Eagles, but looking to extend that as 2-1 when they come back here on Monday and play against those Eagles again. And then that same night, the Panthers were in Higginsville, and they actually fell to the Huskers. Our boys teams, they went down to very, very good Husker boys team. Stoner always has those guys playing amazing, and Higginsville's a tough place to play anyway, but with Coach Stoner on the opposite side, just does a great job of preparing those kids and has had a great program for a long time. Knob Noster comes away with the loss there to Higginsville, but hoping to rebound with that loss with a win here at home. And Xander, what I cannot believe that we're in mid-January and we're playing our first home game for the boys. They've had a little bit of an unlucky season as far as COVID goes, with tournament games getting canceled right off the start, some of their other games being canceled throughout the season. But to say that we're January 15th and we're playing our first home game, that's pretty hard to understand, but in these pandemic times, I guess people can't understand it.
Yeah, Michael, that's what some of the people were saying in school during midday, saying that this is their first home game for the season, and it's in January.
Yeah, never before has this happened in the history of high school sports that the Knob Noster boys Panther team would be playing on January 15th as their first home game. But this is a year like none other, and unlike last year, we're just happy that we're continuing with athletics. I know that the basketball season was able to finish up, but we didn't get to play anything after that. And just great to be able to be out here and being able for these guys to be able to compete. We hope that they stay healthy out there, and that both teams, the Eagles and the Knob Noster Panthers, both stay healthy and they're able to finish out their seasons, and that we're able to go into a nice spring athletic contest as well, with tennis and track and golf and all the things that are happening in the spring. We've been very lucky here at Knob Noster, handled it very well, and just appreciate the school, the administration, and all the kids being able to help. As you see them over there on the side with their mask on, we appreciate that. Just being able to keep everybody safe and in school. Got about 4 minutes left here in the half, and teams are warming up as they come out of the locker room, just trying to get set for this second half. Knob Noster up 22-16, and Xander and I will take a little break. Getting ready here for the second half. Once again, Knob Noster up 22-16. And going to be Holden's ball coming out. Knob Noster defensively. We've got Martin, Schreiner, Mitchell, Sharon back in, and Lopez. Lopez with a little bump there to Shoemate. Good sportsmanship. Knob Noster comes out in that 2-3 zone extended. Close that gap very quickly there for Graves. Graves comes through. Schreiner tried to get out of the way, but unable to get out quick enough. Graves just now, his offense is just attack that zone on the dribble. Try to get in there as deep as he can. Shooting his free throw. Nice rotation, nothing but net. Knob Noster now up 9 on the Eagles. Shriner on a quick closeout. Nice closeout there by Martin with his hands up. Shoemate trying to muscle himself in there and was able to. Now Iverson Sharon reverses over to Lopez. Lopez to Martin in the skip pass to Mitchell for 3. Mitchell unable to convert. Now Taylor bringing it up. Shoemate a big presence on the inside there in the paint. Higgins wanting the 3. Hunter Higgins for 3 cuts the lead to 4. 3-2 zone. Nice look inside there by Iverson Sharon. An even better finish by Caleb Mitchell as he just kept the ball alive, penetrated through the zone, laid it off there, and gave Knob Noster 2 more, 29-23.
It looks like the glass is Mitchell's best friend right now.
Throw in on the side for Shriner. Iverson Sharon to bring it up for the Panthers. Shriner threading the needle in there to Mitchell. Mitchell with no defense behind him. Turns around, lays it in for the Panthers. 31-23. Nice offensive play. Mitchell defensively also getting a hand on it, breaking it up. Lopez from one end to the other. Lays it in for Knob Noster. 10-point lead now for the Panthers. Knob Noster extending that defense, trying to give a little bit of pressure and a little bit of trouble. Shoemate comes in there, gets spun backwards, falls down. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Martin, skip pass over to Shriner in the corner, turned down the 3. Now looking to get out of a little bit of trouble over, and Moriarty going to bring it up for the Holden Eagles. Graves just wants to penetrate. Great layoff there by Graves. And Rockhold missed the first, got his own rebound, cleaned it up and put it in. Cuts into the lead, now the lead is 8. Mitchell just going to work on the inside, Xander. He is killing them in that paint. He either finds the gaps, makes sure that he's got it. Of course, he's got some great passing to be able to find those gaps. But there he had 2 defensive players on him. Made a great move. He just went to work on those guys. Put it in, put the lead back up to 10. 35-25. He's had a solid game tonight.
I think Mitchell has had every point this quarter because it was 27-16, and it's been 4 times since he's been up on that glass, and it's 35-25 right now.
Yeah, they've done a great job of looking inside. One of the things that I mentioned in that first quarter was I didn't think they were looking inside enough to him as he was finding holes in those gaps in that zone, but they weren't able to find him and be able to do it. Once they did, he was able to score one. He was able to kick one out to Shriner for the 3 little inside-outside game, but he has just gone to work here in the third quarter and extended this lead up to 10 for the Knob Noster Panthers. 35-25 with 3:29 here in the third. Little half-court trap here by the Knob Noster Panthers. Sharon left his feet. There's Mitchell. Oh, trying to feed it up to Iverson Sharon, just out of his reach. Thought Sharon was going to take more of an angle towards the basket, and Iverson just kind of kept running straight. But great defensive set there by the Panthers. Shriner with some quick hands to be able to knock it out of the bounds. Eagles retain possession though, and they're going to throw it in from the sideline. Moriarty down in the corner. Sharon now. Lopez down to Shriner in the corner. To Sharon. Shriner back on that baseline. Graves cut through the passing lane that time. Took it all the way to the rack for the Eagles and finished. Travel going to be called on Shriner. He didn't like the call, Xander, but he definitely walked on that one. In fact, I think he walked when he grabbed the ball, and then he walked again when he drove on it. So had a double walk, but only got caught the first time. Truly a competitor, though. He didn't like what he got. Rockhold lays it in for the Holden Eagles. Martin saves one for the Panthers. Good patience by him to kind of let the defense clear out of his way. Took a nice shot, just unable to convert. Unlucky on that one. Knob Noster now sets back up that defense. Back into that 1-3-1 set. They've extended that into that half-court trap, but this time they dropped it in. Lopez with some nice quick hands. He dribbles out of it. Looks like he's going to try to take it to the rack. He does. He finishes it. And Graves with the foul for the Holden Eagles. Basket's going to be good. And Lopez is going to go to the line.
Number 15, Jaron Brown coming in. For number 3, Josh Taylor.
Would have figured we would have seen Brown a little bit quicker here in the third. Lopez with a nice shot there for the Panthers to extend the lead.
Rockhold coming out and Shoemate coming in.
Shoemate's a big body inside that paint. Mitchell got some tough competition there. Nice penetration and lay in there by Daniel Taylor and the Eagles. Shoemate with a little bit of a screen to open that up. And they're just attacking that 1-3-1 zone from the top. Martin over in the corner. Up through Shriner. Shriner attacking that gap. Now getting called for a little hop. And he was working on that three-point shot. Paid off extremely importantly right there.
Right, Michael? I was watching Lucas doing his three-point warm-up, and I was just seeing him knocking him down everywhere he was. And it worked out for him right there.
Yeah, Lucas comes out of half. He was knocking down three after three after three, and then kind of attacked the basket and set him up for that nice baseline shot over there on the corner. That was a big one to kind of quiet that run that the Holden Eagles were making there on the Knob Noster Panthers. Extends the lead up to 7, 41-34.
Shoemate coming in, and number 32, Garrett Smith coming in for him.
Lopez over on this side. Basket may be negated. Officials are coming together here, trying to talk about this one. Nice little screen against that zone by the Knob Noster Panthers. A little double screen. Skip pass goes over to Lopez over there. Lopez just knocks it down. Foul was called. They're coming together to try to figure this out to see where it was, whether the ball was in the air. Doesn't look like the shot was up. So the foul's going to go against Caleb Mitchell. That's going to be his 4th foul, and that's a big one. And it comes with 1.8 left to go here in the third. So the gamble really didn't pay off that much as he picks up his 4th. But he's going to go ahead and stay out there as well for this 1.8. Not that he's going to get anywhere near that ball, but the Eagles try to heave one up to get it up there. Knob Noster finishes out the third, 41-34. But that last section right there, that last little set play with that double screen for Lopez, a beautiful play, but Knob Noster pays a heavy price by getting a fourth foul on their best player of the third quarter, which was Caleb Mitchell. Mitchell single-handedly gave us that lead here in this third quarter with his interior play there in the paint versus that Eagle zone defense.
Michael, every time Mitchell was in there, he was hitting the ball off the corner of the glass every single time, and it gave them 8 points for that quarter.
So we're getting set to go into our final quarter here. Knob Noster up 7, 41-34. It's been a great game up to this point. The fouls really kind of tapered off from the first half. Knob Noster has 4 team fouls, and Holden sitting really pretty with only 2 team fouls. Was a travel is a nice call. Extended zone here. This is that kind of half-court trap set. Actually looks like Knob Noster may be going to look like almost a little man-to-man set, and then they dropped it back into that 2-3. So coach showing just a little bit differently defensively, but Knob Noster still in that zone set, but extending it all the way to that half court. Line down in the corner. Graves coming up to take over point guard responsibilities. Iverson Jerome closely guarding him. Martin disrupting the dribble just a little bit. Nice close out there by Lopez on Higgins. Iverson Jerome, nice defense. He came all the way from the top to be able to help on the backside of Caleb Mitchell, who found himself fronting Shoemate. Shoemate had sealed him, and Jerome noticed it, came in, broke that play up, but it goes out of bounds to the Eagles. Quick hands there by Jerome again. Ball's going to be popped out of bounds, go right back to the Holden Eagles. Iverson very athletic, very quick. Holden finding that out firsthand. And right through the passing lane there was Caleb Mitchell. And then Schreiner bringing it up. Jerome spotting up. Nice pass by him into Mitchell. Mitchell underneath the basket. Knew he had somebody there. He just tried to lay it up. He's going to find himself on the free throw line shooting 2. Caleb Mitchell at the free throw line. After a really nice third quarter, Mitchell gets a freebie here. 42-34 extends the lead. Mitchell goes 2 for 2 on that set. And timeout called here by the Knob Noster Panthers. They want a full timeout to be able to talk things out. 6:09 left in the game. Tomorrow, even though it's not our broadcast, Richmond will stream the boys MRVC wrestling tournament. Check that out. Look on the Richmond page for that. And cheer on our MRVC boys wrestling tournament. And then make sure you join us here. Holden's back in town on Monday. We have a rematch for Thursday's night between the Lady Panthers and Holden. Holden took that first one, but Knob Noster looking for a little rebound game coming back here at home, where they do an amazing job of being able to light them up offensively. Right at 6 minutes here in the fourth, Knob Noster back in that 1-3-1 set. Nice closeout by Martin. He causes him to shuffle his feet. Defense hopefully turns into offense. There's Martin over there in the corner. Nice job by him. Iverson Jerome brings it up. Jerome through Martin. Now to Schreiner. Schreiner dribbling out of trouble and out of that trap. Iverson Jerome over to Mitchell, who came out of the short corner there. Nice penetration that was negated there by Mitchell. So small lineup on the floor. We got all guards out there pretty much. And Shoemate trying to take advantage of it. He got an offensive rebound. Now Grave comes up with it for the Eagles. Two big bodies out there on the inside for the Holden Eagles. Rockhold with another nice pass there. Lays it off to Taylor. Taylor unable to finish, but he's got great vision for the Eagles. Jerome up top for the Knob Noster Panthers. Martin to Lopez. Lopez to Jerome. Back to Lopez. Up top to Jerome. Little 5-out game now. Iverson out to Lopez. Lopez kicks it up for 3. Lopez follows his shot. Able to convert it, but he was able to convert it because Martin kept it alive. Kept it bobbled up. Lopez able to pick it up, pick up the offensive rebound, and lay it in for the Panthers. Their lead now extends to 11. Largest lead of the night for them. And Shoemate now drops it back down 36. We're under 4 minutes to play here in the fourth. Timeout was called by the Eagles, Nathan Martin. Coach Baker talking about those wings and that offside dropping down to be able to help from what just happened. That backside has to drop when the ball's on the opposite side. Your angles and that skip pass over the top into that short corner on the opposite side is wide open in a 1-3-1. So you have to drop that guy and then get a good closeout back up to the top if they reverse it through the top. That's exactly what he's talking about here. He's also talking about his half-court trap, so we may see them come back out, extend that 1-3-1 out, go back to that half-court trap against the Eagles here for the last about 4 minutes of this game. Knob Noster still with a nice lead here at 45-36. Like we said, 3:57 left to play here. And now just a little bit of pressure here by the Eagles. Man pressure, so everybody's clearing out. Lopez bringing the ball up the floor for the Panthers. Lays it off to Schreiner. Graves comes through. Iverson, Jerome just attacks the basket. He smartly attacked it. Fouled there by Taylor. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Iverson knew once he had Graves on his hip that he had him beat. So then Taylor had to come over, and Taylor just bumped him on the layup. Now Iverson at the Knob Noster doesn't need to score any right now, so they're just running some clock out. Martin here with Taylor. Jerome with Graves. Jerome with a nice pass down to Tim Williams. No call on that. Now they go jump ball, and it's going to go right back to the Knob Noster Panthers. A lot of body on Tim Williams there, but no call. I think Tim should have been at the free throw line here, shooting 2. But Knob Noster's going to get it. Possession arrow going to switch back over to the Holden Eagles. Jerome with Brown on him. Iverson much quicker. Kicks it out to Williams. Now up to Schreiner. Once again, just a little 5-out game. Try to run the clock off. Clock is actually Holden's worst enemy right now, so I don't know why they're not trying to foul a little bit more to stop the clock. Keep what's left. They still only have 5 team fouls.
Actually, 5 team fouls each.
Both teams with 5 team fouls. Knob Noster not too worried about it right now, as they don't need the fouls, but the Eagles do need the fouls. And a little up and under right there from Lopez. Boy's a Kansas Jayhawks fan, and he just took it to the rim.
Yeah, a lot of the
Good steal there by Iverson Jerome.
a lot of the time we're seeing these under the hoop layups,
Lopez just good body control, able to put that one in there. Good timeout called there by Nathan Martin and the Eagles as his man was on the ground looking for fuller 30. So 30-second timeout. Just down 10 here.
I don't get it, Michael, because he had possession if they did go to a jump ball.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to retain that possession arrow, though. He had the timeout. He's going to take it. He's going to set up a base. We're going to foul. So the next one's going to be a 1-and-1. Xander, you're down 10 with 1:37 left. You have to foul to extend this game. If you don't foul, this thing's over because Knob Noster does not need to score again. They're just going to run the clock out the whole time. So we're going to look for a quick foul here, and then Knob Noster to finish this out on the free throw line.
That is also Graves' second foul.
No need to foul, though, there where Knob Noster turns it over. Smart play by Sharon not to foul. And there's a quick foul to put Tim Williams on the line. So Tim's going to hustle down there, shoot a 1-and-1 for the Panthers. Shoemate comes in.
For number 15, Brown.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that Knob Noster doesn't get a second chance here. They want that rebound. It's a 1-and-1. Didn't look like Knob Noster knew it was a 1-and-1. Holden Eagles jump in there, get that rebound. And a carry called on Daniel Taylor.
Hagel coming in for
Lopez getting the ball for the Panthers. Block going to be called on the Eagles. Lopez going to go to the line for another 1-and-1.
that was on Moriarty right there, and that is his third.
Yeah, Moriarty getting called on that one. He looked like he was there for quite some time. Coach not too excited about the last two calls here against his team, and honestly, I don't blame him. I would not have called the carry that far away from the rim, especially when he was coming in there offensively. It was that far away. But Lopez on the line. Fourth foul. Doesn't really matter at this point now, Xander. We've got 1 minute. We've got 1 minute here. So timeout called here, 49-42, leads only 7, but like I said, but at minimum knocking down 1, so that they're not leaving that line empty every single time. 49-42, we have 51.6 left to play here. Hagel steps in, he's going to go to the, Graves is going to be called for the foul there. Not a bad foul though, Xander, when you think about it, because absolutely no time came off that clock. But Hagel coming out there, we know he's going to be a great free throw shooter. Just a freshman stepping up onto that line though, and under a minute in a big home game. He's got some pressure on him, but we know that he's a competitor and able to handle it.
Number 24, Graves, that is also his fourth.
over the back call is going to go against Anthony Lopez. And that's exactly what you don't want to see. You don't need an 85, 90-foot foul with no time, with 1 second coming off the clock. That's all that came off there. And now the clock has stopped for the Holden Eagles to come down, and they have a chance to be able to cut this lead down to 5 here from the free throw line with Taylor shooting. He's in the 1-and-1. Lopez, though, with the rebound. Going to take his time bringing it across. He's got 10. Ball did go out of bounds, so it goes right back to the Eagles. Once again, Xander, remember we talked about the fact that ball possession is the most important thing. Knob Noster right now not taking care of the ball. They've got to settle themselves down just a little bit, take care of that ball, and they'll close this thing out if they just do that. Good fight in there by Martin. Rebound, though, goes to Taylor. Lead cuts to 5. Iverson Sharon now taking it up the sideline. He's going to be fouled by Higgins.
That foul was called on number 11, Hunter Higgins. That's his fourth, too.
Yeah, Higgins coming in there, making that foul. But he had to make sure that he fouled it to stop the clock. A lot of time coming off there. 22 seconds left. Knob Noster lead is 5. Iverson Jerome actually has 2. Great shot by him. He extends the lead to 6, 50-44. 2-possession ball game here. He can make it a 3 on this one, which would be extremely important. Iverson in the zone here offensively.
I think some of the crowd is trying to distract Iverson Sharon from making those 2 shots.
Yeah, a little distraction coming from the sideline, but once you get on that free throw line, you're a competitor like Sharon. You get into that zone. He wasn't going to miss that no matter what was going on around him, in front of him, beside him, or anything. Iverson knocks it down, extends the lead to 7. It is a 3-possession ball game with under 25 seconds left to go. I've sealed the deal on the free throw line as long as Knob Noster will keep ball possession and take care of it when they're down here. They've got to extend this defense to try to keep them from rolling the ball half court before they touch it. So they need to extend the defense to be able to get the quick touch on it, start that clock, and get it rolling. But Holden here has to get the ball down to 4 quickly, get a quick bucket, try to get one in there. Coach maybe call a timeout, get something set back up, get a quick foul, and try to extend this game a little bit.
I don't know. There's 22 seconds left. I don't know what Holden can do.
Graves there. Graves is going to be fouled by Lopez. That is not what coach is wanting. 2 seconds comes off the clock. Lopez fouls. I think that's his 5th. And that is his 5th, so he's going to have to come out of the game and think about that foul that he just committed right here at the end of the game. With Graves standing now on the free throw line, the lead is 7. The clock is stopped. Anthony Lopez getting some love from the crowd as he played a great game as well. Not what we wanted to see right there at the end, but overall, that young man played a great game. Nice job by Martin securing the boards. Quick foul there by number 21, Adam Comer, for the Eagles. New rule is you have to have 2 defensive players down there. You can't just clear it out. Martin comes in there, knocks down the first one. And Xander, if Iverson's free throws didn't seal the deal, then Martin's right there probably did. He extends this lead up to 8. It's a 3-possession ball game at this time. Even if he makes this one, it's still a 3-possession ball game, but 19.4 up on the clock, 3 possessions. Martin just pure. He goes 2 for 2 there. Jamar Rador checks in for the Panthers. As they go back to that zone set, there's that rolling of the ball that we got to kind of keep from happening. I don't think it matters at this point. Moriarty knocks down a 3. Timeout's going to be called by Schreiner to keep from the 5-second count. Smart timeout by him, but honestly, he can just get it thrown in. The game is over at this point. I mean, we've got a 2-possession ball game under 8 seconds left, unless Knob Noster just totally throws it into them and lets them lay it in and then throws it back into them a couple times. This one's in the books. Knob Noster's played a very good game at home. They just got to get the ball in now, cover it up, come down, make the last free throws, and close this thing out.
Yeah, it looks like the Knob Noster Nation is giving momentum to all sports. Like the Lady Panthers, their last 3 home games were wins. Tonight, theirs was a win. And the girls wrestling that last week, and I believe that was also a win.
Nothing like being at home, Xander, but it's kind of odd being at home for the first time, as we said, January 15th. Who would have ever thought, but Knob Noster going to come away with a nice home win tonight here. 53-47, 7.8 left. Goes into Iverson Jerome. He's fouled by Graves from behind.
And I believe that is Graves' 5th.
Graves is probably out of this one. He's battled tonight too, done a great job for the Holden Eagles. Been a major offensive threat against that zone as he puts the ball on the floor, just penetrates in there, at times being the Eagles' main offensive threat, especially against that zone.
They've been switching Shoemate and Brown a lot this past quarter.
Yeah, Shoemate's got it too, so he's switching offense for defense and needs the rebounds here, so he's putting the big body in of Shoemate so that there's no second shots here. But here's that competitor in Iverson Jerome at the free throw line, and he's knocking down free throws as well. Knob Noster going to close this one out. Xander in a great game, actually 54. The little clubhouse in Brooks Forest and Decor. Guys, we want to thank you. It's only because of you that we can be able to provide these services and provide a great yearbook at the end of the year. We're still taking in sponsors for this year's yearbook, so please get a hold of our yearbook department to be able to give to our kids to put out a great yearbook and to continue these broadcasts in the future. So I'm going to sign off here. I'm Michael Coron, Xander Rao coming in here helping me out tonight, and Zachariah Schreier on the camera for most of the night, even though Brizendine had to step in there and take it for a little bit while he stepped out. But Xander, great calling with you again tonight. You're doing a great job, and look forward to calling my next one with you.
Thank you, Michael. Can't wait for next time.